You guys have been digging the simulators lately, so I figured I'd hit you with another one. This is GameStonk Simulator. It just arrived in my email. If you're familiar at all with the phenomenon that is the GameStop stock price and you know all the short squeeze and stuff, it's gonna happen, man. It's over the last 5 years. That's where this comes from. GameStonk Simulator. Basically, we're gonna be opening up our own video game store. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And we start on a relatively busy-ish street. Looks like it's a pretty urban area, but we have a very small shop to begin with. This is our little humble little shop, such as it is for now. And then we have our office back in here. Now, this wall gives us the steps that we can follow. The entire tutorial is written on this wall. So step 1, go to the truck. Step 2, go to the computer, get the boxes, carry the boxes onto the shelf, profit. There's your steps. Okay, so for step 1, we're going to the truck. Now, the truck has a game. This is Lag of Legends. You have we have a trash bin, and we have a white wall shelf. We're going to grab the shelf for sure, and we're also going to grab the trash bin. Now, the game, this is to unlock a license to it. If I do not get that, then I cannot order the game. This has a 96 Metacritic score. So I guess you could say it's a pretty good game. So we're going to go ahead and get the license for this. It's going to cost me 20 bucks. And now I can order that. Now we could also re-roll in the truck as well. You might be wondering what the heck that is. Well, you could get other options. In this case, I could get another shelf if I want to. I think we could probably do that. Yeah, we can get one more shelf. I mean, we're going to want the shelf eventually anyway, so we'll go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and grab this. There's other items we could get on that roll as well. But that is, it's not needed the first day, I don't believe. It might be needed the second day. So I'll walk you through that once we get there. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get this trash bin. Let's make sure we get the trash bin. I can put it in the corner over here like this or something. It doesn't really line up with the walls. It'll line up with this wall. And then we can line it to other furniture as well. We'll hit Alt, and that'll line it up to the other furniture. Make sure it's nice and right up there. There we go. Okay, so we got double shelves. We're not going to need all those shelves, at least not yet, but probably tomorrow we will. So step 2 is go to the computer. So now we can order these. It's $192 for a crate, or for a box, I guess, and each box has 8 units in it. We can also order an empty box if we want to, I guess, as well. One important tab is the calendar tab. Shows us what's going on. And we can see that there's another major game release tomorrow. This one has a Metacritic score of 97. So these are 2 very popular games coming out. We're starting our video game store at a very good time. All right, big releases. So what we want is we want to order, I'm going to just go with 4 boxes of this. And this is going to give us a cost of $768 plus the $80 Bezos fee. Okay. But it's going to leave us with some capital, and that's a good thing because we have another game release next business day, and we want to make sure we have enough money to either restock anything that we're down on this one, as well as to partake in the next release. So this game, we're going to put it on this shelf right here. We're just going to store it in here. And unlike the Wild West General Simulator, or General Store Simulator that I showed you guys yesterday, at least that video was posted yesterday, you guys can go ahead and check that out if you'd like to. But unlike that game, I have a way of disposing my empty boxes. They go in the garbage. Nice. I'm not going to bother with this box right now. We're going to go ahead and just put this down here. I realize I have the shelf space, but I'm going to have this be the other game. So right now, that is the game that we're going to be selling. Okay, so it's 10 a.m., right? The time is stopped while the truck is here, and then we can set up things in the morning. Then we flip the sign over, and that's when the time starts to go. Store closes at 5. So 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we'll have people walking around the street. Some of them are in very interesting costumes. There must be like some kind of cosplay going on over here. Maybe a Comic-Con kind of thing happening over there. But we're going to be behind the counter. Now, we can adjust these prices if you're curious. You can adjust the prices, but these guys this is a very inelastic product, put it that way. If you're not sure what that means, it just means that the number of people who are going to buy that are significantly impacted by small adjustments in the price. I could put this at $31. I can get away with that. I think I can get away with $31.50, but we have to give change. Okay, so as a cashier, as a player, keep that in mind. If you start putting prices like $31.55 on your games, trying to min-max the price to get every penny you can, you're also going to have to make sure that you give them exact change back, which is not the easiest thing. So we have pennies over here of 1 cent. These are nickels, or maybe they're dimes. I don't know. They're dimes. Yes, those are dimes. Those are dimes. And then there's 25 cents and 50 cents. Here we go. So there's no nickels. I meant to say is there's no nickels. I can tell the difference between a dime and a nickel. Damn it. I have to have one instance where I say something really stupid on the screen while there's like text on the screen that says otherwise. I have to have like one of those in every video. So I guess there you go. I did it. I did the thing. I said something stupid. You're welcome. There we go. Okay, so now we don't have any spare boxes. Let's go ahead and do this, and $20 for you. So no nickels. So if you have to deal out 5 cents, you got to deal 5 pennies, apparently. All right, so this is probably going to be the last customer of the day. It's 4:30. If another one walks in before we close, then they can buy something too. So you'll see the time stop, but they'll keep going. So he walked in before we close. It'll be 5 p.m. and it's going to stop, but he will keep shopping until he finds something, and then he'll come over here and buy it. There you go. All right, so get the money from him and $20 change. Okay, so we're going to end the day with $1,080 in our account. Now, we can do anything else we want to do to close the store. We can, take care of things that may arise. We don't really have anything to take care of because we have such a small store. But we can also take a look at our inventory and say, hey, do we want to order another box of these or whatever, right? We also, if we had hammers, could expand the store. I do not have hammers. I assume we have to buy hammers or we earn them, but I do not have them. So if we want to end the day, of course, we just hit enter. And our bills are due on the week. So we have 6 days. I think the first week is free because it says we have nothing owed. And so I guess maybe the first week is free. And then we have a summary here, a report. If you're a fan of graphs, there you go. There's our balance, our money. It's down a little bit. We have retros. I think these are like collectible kinds of things. I'm not entirely sure how they play into the gameplay loop, but we can always check our inventory of retro inventory just by going and hitting tab when we're not in this screen. And then we have orders and stuff. We can have maybe missed orders if we missed any orders there. We may also get shoplifters. Those are things too. And if we get a shoplifter, we're going to have to try and stop them. So next day is 10 a.m. Once again, the truck is coming. But we know from the computer that today we have a game release. This is Buggy Field with a 97 Metacritic. I'm gonna say Metacritic. I'm sorry. All right, so Buggy Field, we can definitely get that. And we already have this shelf, so that's good. But then we also have the opportunity to maybe reduce the costs of our future restocks for this. And I like that idea. So we'll do that too. Let's go ahead and reroll. And we get, this is what I wanted, the bat. I want the bat. This is how we're going to deter theft, is with the bat. Beautiful. Yes, I can do it. Swing it. Now you swing with R, so you're going to interact with everything with the bat in your hand. Or you can drop it on the ground, but then you're going to have to pick it up to deter the thieves. So I might just keep it in my hand for a bit. We'll see. Okay, so we want to order, I think, one more box of this just to kind of get it to where we can maybe restock what we've lost. And then we also want phony. This is the Buggy Field. Same price. Actually, this one's a little cheaper now, right? We've reduced the price a little bit by about 5%. So this is a little cheaper to restock for us now. And we're going to start with 4 boxes of this as well. Total cost is going to run us $1,030 because we have to account for the Bezos fee. And it says we don't have enough money because I bought the bat. Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. The other game. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll be all right with not having this one restocked. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Let's just not restock that one. So we'll have $848 order there. And more boxes are here. So we can't pick up a holding weapon. I'm gonna have to drop the weapon. There we go. And we'll restock. Now we're gonna put this on that shelf. There we go. And now we have 2 games that we sell today. Now tomorrow it looks like there's no new game releases. So we can kind of afford to spend a lot of money here. We don't need extra capital. But as we sell things, let's go ahead and open this door. Opening the shop now will cause the merchant to leave. Oh, right. This, yeah. He'll leave. That's right. Goodbye. Yeah, the merchant goes there. So I might see. Do I want to have the bat? I want to make sure I have the bat. If he starts running away, I want to make sure I can respond really quickly. So I'm wondering if I'm able to interact with customers with the bat in my hand. Because I don't seem to like have a holster or, you know, some kind of, you know, I don't have any way of storing the bat without it being visible. So hopefully I can do that. Okay, I can ring him in and do all this with the bat in my hand. Cool. So we'll do that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And what we're going to want to look for shoplifters, at least when I was playtesting this, the only thing we're going to want to look for here is somebody who's taking an abnormally long amount of time to make a decision. They're probably waiting for that moment where they can blitz out the store, right? So if we see someone who's really standing there puzzled, and I don't know how it works. Maybe they just run off really quick. But the only time I've seen a shoplifter so far when playtesting this was when someone was just waiting really long time, and then they just run away. All right, we'll say take the money. Yep, and this is gonna be $70 for you. And I don't know which way they'll run, but if they're gonna run, they're gonna run out of the store. So I'm just gonna stand here like a guard. There we go. Give me the money, and it's $70 once again. Now I'm gonna run out of 50s. This one here's got. Yep, there she is. She's running away. She's running away. Got her. Got her money, $33.87. Plus, I got all the stuff that's in her bag. Can I return the stuff in her bag? How do I return it? I'm gonna put it there for now. I'll figure that out later. She was like dressed as a police officer kind of thing, and she was like, and she was just stopped and staring. And I'm like, yep, this is the time. She's gonna try to steal something, so we're gonna need to respond. It was really the audible that got me. Oh, okay, so he's good. There we go. I like how I got her money too. It's like, that's kind of weird that I get to take her money too, but I did. So we have a 5-star rating now. We are a perfect store. Everyone loves us. Oh. Okay, well, you know what? She was the only one to make that sound before, but I guess that sound doesn't mean stealing. It means genuine curiosity. There you go. Is the last customer going to be a thief as well? Oh. She's taking her time. She's awful. Ow, the other one's coming in too. Are you back to steal more? There she goes. Yep. Deterred the crime. Goodbye. I'm telling you, if they take forever, they're probably going to steal something. All right, $70. There. All right, now I got to figure out how to get this inventory back. Do I open with E? Okay, so it just drops it all on the ground. Wow, they were going to steal a lot of stuff. Look at that. They were stealing a lot, man. Wow. The bat just paid for itself. See that? The bat completely paid for itself. Buggy field back on the shelf. Yep. Buggy field, man. Lots of buggy field thieving right there. So $549 is what we're left with as we end the day here. But before we end the day, let's just take a quick look at the calendar. So we get new furniture options potentially tomorrow. And then day 4, we need new furniture, but also a new product release. We're going to have a generic controller. Start maybe selling some hardware potentially. Let's go ahead and end the day. And for a summary, we can see shoplifters have been stopped. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Nobody found our stuff too expensive, so that's nice. Okay, so the next day, here we are again, day 3. Hi. No new games to restock unless we want to buy another box. I don't think we need another box of these things. Maybe Lag of Legends runs out today, but probably not. So we have the blue wall shelf. I don't know whether the blue wall shelf is better or not. I really don't know, but I'm going to buy it anyway, just in case. Let's re-roll this. And increase rebate price by $2. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to re-roll one more time, see if I can get a discount on the other game. No discount on the other game. One more time. Okay, no discount on the other game. I can't hold the weapon at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. Again, I don't know if there's a particular better benefit to having the blue shelf, but we'll just put this blue shelf right here. Maybe the blue shelf is where I put the hardware. Let's put, like, I put controllers there or something. All right, so maybe we'll get one box of Lag of Legends, I guess. So we'll just order one box, just so we have something. You know, just so we have them in stock for now. All right, and then pretty much all the money we make today will go towards controller purchases, probably hardware purchases. So we'll go with like that. There we go. It's on the shelf in the trash. And time to open the store. Also trying to figure out when can we buy hammers or when can we get hammers? I want to make the store bigger. It doesn't need to be bigger yet, but I think we're running out of space here. We only have, I think this is it. 3 shelves worth of space. I can't put anything on that wall, at least not flat. I could put something there. I can put a shelf there, but it won't be flat. It won't look great. And I could probably put one here too, but again, I don't think it'll look great. Oh. Okay. I was suspicious. Last time someone came in dressed looking like you, they were not keeping with the law. I know. I'm profiling based on their looks, aren't I? At least it's not their race. I'm judging them by how they dress. That's totally different. That's socially acceptable. Ding dong. She's gonna take off. Yep, there she goes. And wah. Get out of here. Get the $88 plus my inventory back. I'll just put the stolen inventory back there for now. 70 bucks. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Hello. Yep, I know. That's oh yeah, 3 games you were stealing. All right, put that back on the shelf. There's more in stock. There you go. Yeah, over here. Done. Okay, very good. Are you gonna, okay, I was gonna say you're not gonna take off right in front of me. I'm standing right here. But you maybe. 40 bucks. There we go. Last customer of the day. Yep. Let's see if he takes off. Oh. Maybe. I have another customer right there. Maybe. Maybe. He's a runner. This dude's a runner. Yep, there he goes. Oh, got him. Yeah, get out of here. I could tell. I could just tell. You had no interest in playing by the rules. You're going to wait till this guy was up. You're like, hey, when that guy goes and checks out, I'm going to run. I'm going to take off. Little did he know I was already outside the store waiting with my bat. Oh, he stole 3 games. Okay, so put that back on the shelf. And put this on that shelf. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so returned all the inventory. We have $703 in the bank. Yeah, or in our register, I guess. I'm not sure. Now, you might be wondering what this is, too. I didn't cover this yet. This little spray can is how you decorate, like walls and stuff. So if I go to the customization menu while I'm holding this, you can get different wallpapers. You can get, I guess this is like shelf. Yeah, this is like shelf design stuff. You can get different wallpapers like this, tops of walls, different carpets and stuff. So like if I want my store, for example, to sort of have this design, I can go ahead and grab that. And then I can repaint my floor to be like that if I want to. Something crazy, you know? So that's what this is. And it just goes there and whatever. So next day, another 2 shoplifters stopped, and my balance is a little higher today than it was at the end of the day yesterday. Now today, right, we have the generic controller. People apparently don't like it much, but it's $12 per unit. So let's go out to the truck and see maybe if we can get that license. So far it's not showing up here. We'll re-roll it. Okay, so we have a couple of discounts. I like this. So we could decrease the buy cost of the game and also increase the rebate on buggy field as well. Cool. Now this unlocks loans from the bank. If we need a loan, we can get that. So that's $1. So now we could get loans if we need them. There's the white controller. That's what I wanted. So I'm going to try to put that white controller on that blue shelf. It's $72 per box with 6 units per box. I'm going to grab 3 of those. And then I think I will get... that's not the only thing I can order. I could order more. Let's get 1 more box of each game. No, I can't afford each game. We'll get buggy field off. I have enough of that in stock. There we go. So this is the controller. I'm gonna put that on the blue shelf. Yeah, this is like a product display shelf kind of thing. Yeah. All right, can I put that on these shelves? I can put it on these shelves, but I don't want to. Let's take them off these shelves and put them on here. We're gonna keep the controllers on the blue shelf. I think that just looks better. A special shelf that really highlights these things. Now, I'm gonna try something here, and that is to adjust the price. I'm not sure what the price is supposed to be here, but it was 15 and now it's 18. Market price is 15. Got it. If I go up by, let's say, this much and then round it to 16, we'll see if people will be willing to pay 16. That does mean giving change might be a little bit more challenging. But in my opinion, whatever you do, do not incorporate partial dollars. It's just going to be a lot more of your time, and you're not going to make that much more money for doing it. All right, we have a whole bunch more controllers in stock there. There we go. I think we're pretty much ready to open the store for day 3. There we go. So I think we have enough games in stock to handle it throughout the day. If we don't, I can always order another box of buggy filled. I can't do it. I think I can do it without the truck here, actually. The truck is not where I order this from. So if I want to order 1 box of buggy filled, I need $20 to $192. I need $212 total. So if I get over $200, then I'll order that. This guy's a runner. He's sitting there for way too long. There he goes. Yep. Get out of my store. It's kind of predictable, isn't it? Not sure what that is. Where's his cash? Also, why is he ginormous now? He's a giant now. Look how big he is. What happened to him? The dude is ballooning. All right, we need to hurry up and check these people out. 40. There you go. There you go. And 70 in cash. Thank you. Have a nice day. I don't know why he got so big. All right, let's get the cash, and then I want to see about this stolen inventory. What did he try to steal? 3 games. Okay, no controllers. It's good that we got the buggy filled back, though, because I'm running out of inventory on that. All right. So no controllers trying to be stolen. Yeah, I don't think anybody's even bought it. Yeah, nobody's buying the controllers. Again, I don't know whether the price is affecting that or not. It doesn't seem like... maybe the price is affecting that. Maybe I go down and I change it back to the market price and see if anybody buys it. All right, let's see if our final customer decides to play nice. Oh, he is. He's going to play nice. Nobody bought the controller, though, unfortunately. So I have inventory that's kind of just sitting there, and that is the risk. I probably should have started with 1 box just to see what the demand was. You can see that it's 2.7. If I make it cheaper... Again, not with partial numbers, okay? If I maybe under market price, put it on sale, right? These things right here have really high scores. This one, not so much. So, it's 2.7. I'm not sure. That's a different scale than the Fetacritic score. So how does that measured? Rating 2.6. So this must be out of 5 then. We have a game release tomorrow. Mega hard. Okay, mega hard. Mega hard has a 61 Metacritic score. Probably not going to have a whole lot of customers for it, but I do have some empty shelves up here, so I could start incorporating buggy fields and such. And then I don't know about the extra shelves, but I'd like to have some kind of like, back room extra storage. But so far, every shelf that's been available from the truck has been something that'll put a price tag on it. And these shelves, I can't install them back here. It won't let me. So maybe that's what the blue shelves are for. I don't know. They're holding the controllers, though. Anyway, starting a new day. Summary, like that. And it's the next day now. So we are going to look at... I want to get the new game. I want to have at least a little bit of the new titles, whatever they are. So we have a hammer. Yes, grants a hammer used to expand the store. I will take that now. So 386 left. We could reduce the cost of this by 5%. I'm going to take that too. Let's re-roll this. Okay, vertical retro display shelf. That's for displaying retros, which I don't have any of. So re-roll this. Can we get the game? No, but we can get this one cheaper. I like that. Still go. And no, that's it. One more re-roll and then I'm done. Okay, another hammer. Yikes. Let's do that. Cool. So not gonna have the new game today. Max re-rolls to obtain new release 12. Interesting. Decrease cost of the controllers by 5%, maybe. I guess we're just gonna give a whole bunch of like discounts on stuff today, and more hammers to expand the store. Okay, I think I'm done spending money though. So I have a hammer, and I can expand the store a little bit here. So what I wanted to do is, yeah, let me do that. Yeah, let me do that, and then I wanna, I guess do this too, right? And then I want to take this shelf and put it in the back over here. This way, if they go to steal something, they got to go a longer distance. All right. Come on. Get there. Close enough. And we can line that one up with the other one. And then we can move this one and line it up with the other one. Like so. So now they got to go a further distance, and I like that idea. Can I move this? Yes. I just want to provide a little bit of breathing room. And maybe, yeah, maybe like this instead. Can I rotate you to be... Oh, man, it's not going to let me rotate. I need smaller increments to rotate in a good way here. Ugh. Okay, well, it's not going to be lined up with the wall, I guess. It's going to be kind of crooked, but you know what? Whatever. That's the way it is. I can at least open up towards the door to get out to stop shoplifters and stuff if I want to. So let's go ahead and open the store. At least the game that we didn't buy, at least that one is not that popular. But we are going to need to order some more games today for sure. And I think maybe I'll start with ordering one box. Yeah, just this one. I'll get that order in now, so I have it, and then if I need the other one, I can then order that over a lot faster. So let's drop the bat really quick. We'll just get this one in stock. There we go. Pick up the bat. Hey, he's buying a controller. You're the first person to buy a controller. It's because I lowered the price, isn't it? I bet it is. Or maybe it was like the first day and they just... they just don't know about it, so there's not enough marketing. But I think because the score is... Now it's a 2.7, so... I mean, it was a 2.65, right? So I guess it's rounding to 2.7 on the sticker. All right, 20 bucks. There we go. You have a nice day. Yeah, they got to run a lot further distance now if they want to shoplift. Also, come here, you. Yep, you know it. Make the whole floor wild like that. So, really interesting thing here. It says mega hard. The Metacritic score 61, right? It says mega hard here. But on the front of the case here, it says Steel Fighter. You know, instead of Street Fighter. They're clearly going after Street Fighter there, but Steel Fighter is what it says. But when you go to the truck and you go to buy it, it literally tells you it's Steel Fighter. So I don't know. Like maybe it's not called Mega Hard after all. I need another shelf. I'm not gonna get another shelf, but I can get another hammer now, or I can increase the speed by 5%. Let's get both of those things. That's good. One more reroll. See if I can get a shelf. That's a wall shelf. I can get a little faster, but I think I'm fast enough for now. Let's get a wall shelf, and we're good to go. So that's our shelf. Let's go ahead and take that. And we're just going to make a few modifications. We're going to move this over here for a second. We're going to take this and we're going to set it up over here. Yep, like that. There we go. Which doesn't really line up, does it? Kinda? Yeah, I guess it does. And then we want to adjust your position as well. And you know what? Controllers, because I'm probably going to have other games and stuff, and also other hardware possible. So controllers, what we're going to do is I'm just going to place this over here for now. So hardware is kept in a little bit of a different area. That's good. With $258, I really only have enough to purchase like one box of anything. So we're going to make it Mega Hard, I guess. And I don't even have a box for this. This is $256 for a box. Whoa. Plus the Bezos fee, right? What I can do, I guess, is just open the store, and after the first sale or so, I can buy a box. Yeah, I need to restock this too, though. Let's restock that game. And then we can look to get the Street Fighter thing a little bit later. The Bezos fee is kind of wild because it's per order. So you want to order like as much as possible each time. These tiny little orders like this, it really adds up, and I'm probably not making much money. So it's kind of, it saves you a lot of money, I think, if you just wait and do one big cart, because you're always going to have the $80 Bezos fee on every order. So you got to keep that in mind, which I did not do. So now I'm going to keep it in mind because I see it now. Open the store. Okay. I'll go through business day, beat the heads of any thieves that come our way. Let me go back to the market price here. I think this is, I mean, I've sold a few of them, but not many. I've sold a few though. All right, 2 shoplifters today, and I actually had 1 person leave the store because I didn't have that new game. So sometimes they'll come into the store looking for the game, and if you don't have the one they're looking for, then they'll leave. So there we go. We have $334. I'm probably not going to buy anything because I don't want to pay that extra Bezos fee until I can get a really good bulk order if possible. So we're just going to go ahead and end the day. I'm a little bit light on stock. I did sell a couple more controllers, and let's take a look at the bills. I don't owe any bills today. Street Fighter right here, missed orders. Yeah, they just did not. I didn't have it, and it's worth $40 a pop. So it's a good game, I guess, or at least it's a more expensive game. So I probably should get it on my shelves, right? It's gonna sell for more. That's also why it costs more to order it, probably. Like if I wanted to order this just one box, it's so expensive. So I definitely don't want to. I mean, it's, yeah. Now, one other thing I could do is I could go get a loan if I want to, and let's see what the loan terms are in the game. So if I take out a loan, the interest rate is 10%. If I do a payment plan, it's 50%. Wow. Okay, so let's say, hypothetically speaking, I was to do like a $1,200 loan with you. I like how I can be very, I was going to say very precise, but now it's, you can't be that precise. But if I was going to basically take out $1,200, it cost me $1,300 a week, or I can do $719 a week, and it's 20% interest rate. I can get more money back that way, so I think I'm going to take that. So I've got a little bit of extra cash now. I got enough to where I can order that. Stamina is not really that important. I'm not really chasing people that much. Speed is not that important. I think the reroll is probably not a big deal. We don't have any new releases this week, I don't think. Calendar, today is this day, so it's just a payment day. I don't have that. And then tomorrow we get new furniture, and also, like, it says Mega Hard here too. But we get this, And then also this game release. So I want to make sure I have this on hand because it says hot. I don't know what the Fetacritic score is, but the buy cost is 32 per unit. Sells for $40. So I want to make sure I can do that. So now that we have a little bit of cash, let's get some Mega Hard ordered. We'll get 1 box for each of these games on there as well. So this is going to total just under to the 1,200 that I ordered, or that I just under the 1,200 that I borrowed. Okay. So now we can fill these shelves with everything. So this is the game that everybody was, not everybody was wanting, but some people were leaving the store because I didn't have it. So we're going to make sure that's on the shelf. And then I've got more to stock here. There we go. And let's get a second shelf going on that game too. And then one more for that game here. There we go. Two shelves for that. I'm leaving the top shelf here in case we get a 4th game. Then I can put it all on the top shelves. Or I can switch it up. You know, I can do like, you know, maybe 1 shelf for 1 game, and I can start using the space a little more effectively. Well, okay. Except for those 2 games. Fine. Okay, we have stock now. We should be able to do that. Now, this is priced at $40 per. So we're gonna sell that for just a little bit more than usual. And I am good to go. Let's open the store. You know, it's just a chill game. You know, it's I don't think it really presents the challenge that is normally something that I play for a lot longer. You know, I build the whole thing out and make a big store. I don't know if the challenge is there or the pace is there for me, but you know, it's a simulator game. Take it for what you will. You can play some of these games that are, you know, there's always something to do, and then a lot of times they're just chill like this, you know.
Wow.
So just trying to show a little bit of variety on this channel once in a while, and I don't know if I agree with the whole shoplifter baseball bat thing. I think this is a little weird. I mean, the fact that I'm spending all this time at the desk and I have to hold this bat in my hand, yeah, I don't like it. If I had the bat, maybe make it to where I swing the bat with R still, but I don't see the bat all the time. You know, like just so it's not visually there all the time. I think it'd be better, but I think I'd like it more if there was something like a higher security guard or something. But I suppose that's probably outside the budget of my store, not the developer, just like of my store. But anyway, $60 for change. There you go, sir. Have a wonderful day. Hello? What are you? Bills. I don't have any bills. Goodbye. So my first week is free, I think. The bill collector came by before closing hours too. What a jerk. Oh, I better watch the store. This guy might leave. After all, his face is obscured. So who will know if he's really a thief or not? And if he is, we'll never be able to identify him. There you go. $20 for you, sir. And then, you know, I obviously got to pay the loan back, but I get daily payments for that, so it's all right. And I was able to put that money to work and get inventory that's going to pay me back more than the interest is going to cost me. So that's the idea of taking a loan in a business game. You can, as long as you can take that money and deploy it in a manner that increases your net profit by more than the interest. Yeah, you get it. I think you get it. And you know what? As far as GameStonk goes, I think you get it, right? You get the game? I think you get the game. It's there. I do want to see about this little keyboard here. I want to see if I can maybe get some of that in here too. So if I go like this, we're going to see that my weekly interest payment is $719. I will have to pay that. So notice how I'm not going to have any money left. But I will have enough to pay the interest payment. That's the important thing. So let's go ahead and continue. And do I have to pay it? Maybe I have to go. Yeah, I don't have a license for that, but I definitely want the keyboard. Do I have to go to the bank to pay that interest? I can pay back some of it. Yeah, interesting. So a little bit confused. It didn't take the money out of my account. Well, maybe the guy will come by the store and take it from me then. That's possible. Here's the storage cabinet. Ah, there's the storage cabinet. we can get a cabinet so that my extra stock, like I can now have extra stock. Yeah. And it's gonna go in here. Yeah, that's what I was looking for before. Like I have to put the boxes on the ground and everything. I didn't want to do that. So right here, now I can put those spare boxes of materials and stuff right there. All right, cool. Anyway, this is GameStonk. I would have to get the keyboard and stuff from this point on, but I don't have the money to do it. So if you want to see more, let me know. It's a chill little game. You can find out more information about it in the description. All right, take care. Bye-bye.